Today we are talking about hidden gems. These are some of the fragrances in my collection which are heavily underrated, all special. They all bring up a memory, they spark an emotion, and I wear all of them. Let's go. The first hidden gem is by Amouage. It doesn't receive much love. I love it. Amouage Love Mimosa. This is Mimosa aquatic notes pear. What happens is that this is not really a mimosa forward fragrance, at least for me it's more than that. It smells like fresh, clean laundry, like you just change the bed sheets and you are snuggling in. They are white, so cozy, so fresh smelling. This is what this smells like. It is a beast. It is complimented. My boyfriend always tells me that I smell incredible. What more do I want? It is special. It brings up this emotion. It's also surprising the shelf that I chose for this fragrance. It is the cozy shelf, the scents that make me feel comforted. It's like I am in a cabin in the woods and I'm lying in bed in this incredible, luxurious bed sheet. By Moth and Rabbit, Dolls. This fragrance house has as inspiration for their fragrances different movies, and this movie is a Japanese movie. 3 different love stories in a movie, very touching, very sad, and this smells like red leaves on top of the snow. It also smells like Barbie, like a fresh new Barbie that I just got. When I was little, we didn't have many toys. I only had one Barbie, luckily. That was the original, and I would switch the heads. I would take the body from the original Barbie because it was the best, and then use the different heads. It has very interesting notes. It has a bit of floral notes, cherry blossom, some sweetness from maple syrup. In the background, it has musk and something cold. It also has like a snow accord. Imagine the most beautiful woman walking on the snow, and red leaves are falling on that icy, cold snow. And I keep this fragrance on my feminine shelf. When I first got it, I would spray it at least once every day. Long lasting, projecting, beautiful. It makes me also feel clean, also feel like something new is around the corner. Amazing. An underrated fragrance by Liptyque. By Diptyque. This is Lilyphéa, and it's inspired by Monet's painting with water lilies. It's a very transparent, sophisticated fragrance. Cardamom, violet leaf, ginger, and a lot of vanilla. It is done in a way that nothing smells like this. And I wear this one especially in the mornings. It is such a pick-me-up and it's so relaxing, so zen. I imagine I am in a botanical garden in the Japanese area with a pond, and I can hear the water and the birds. I can see the water lilies. This is so calming. It is on my calming shelf. And it is also long-lasting. I can smell it on my skin for 6 hours at least. Now by Reine de Saba. This is Reine Makéda. This bottle. This looks like a door handle. Created by Anne Filippo. Love that they have the perfumer name on the bottle. This is Musc, Ambre. It also has some floral notes. What this smells like? It smells clean, your skin, but better, with a dusty orange blossom. Dusty and clean, fluffy. Where do I place this fragrance? I place it in my It Girl shelf. The woman that is magnetic without even trying. The one that everyone is mesmerized by. It has a little bit of everything. It has femininity. It also makes me feel clean. It also makes me feel cozy. And I can picture almost my my cat's belly with white fur and his pink skin under it. Weird. I cannot stop wearing it. It's so amazing. Hidden gem. Another fragrance nobody talks about is by Jacques Fath. This is Musc Couture. Last year has been the year of Musc. Weirdly, this year's color is white, Cloud Dancer, symbolizing calm and clarity. Musc Couture does not smell white, it has some pink and purple hues. I love that the bottle also has a magnetic cap. In addition to my sew process, having a magnetic cap or having a refillable bottle adds some extra points there. So how does this smell like? Powdery, it smells musky, sweet, and a bit fruity. It has musk, ambrette, a red banana accord that I love. I wore this one last year. In September, we went to Barcelona and I wore this for the entire trip and it will forever remind me of that. I can picture myself walking through Park Gale. Also elegant, also feminine, clean, but I still place it the same as Reine Makéda from Reine de Saba in my It Girl, Dream Girl shelf. Musc Couture by Jacques Fath. Long lasting, complimented every time, not that it matters. Now a darker fragrance which goes in my vampire, moody diva, deep dark scents. This is by Headspace, Kirsch Cherry, and it has leather, saffron, a sake accord. This one is on another level. If you take a bit of darkness, a bit of saffron, and a deep dark cherry, blend it all together, you have this mist in the most incredible way. And I imagine myself sitting in a minimalist living room on a leather sofa, eating some dark cherries and having shots of sake. I also wore this one going to bed several times. Whenever I get the whiff from my wrist from this fragrance, it makes me feel like I'm in a completely different room, like I have a completely different life. I don't eat cherries every day and I don't have a leather sofa. Amazing, luxurious, hidden gem. That saffron, I love saffron. In the same mood, luxurious, sensual, but tame it a little bit and add a bit of calm. This is by Gucci, The Heart of Leo, with black currant, olibanum, and myrrh. That myrrh gives it a very calming, smooth, like silk. I wore this one in Austin, Texas, when I went to my somatic breathwork certification training. I picture myself once again sitting in a cozy living room. I can see the city lights. I hear some live music in the background, and I look forward to all the open opportunities after quitting my corporate job. Amazing. The Heart of Leo by Gucci. And this one is also very mass appealing. If you find it at a discount, check it out. I'm not sure it's worth the full price. The Heart of Leo by Gucci. And my boyfriend always compliments me on this one. The fragrance that I wore most last summer is by Coty, Trois Amours. This has jasmine, 3 types of jasmine. That's why it's called Trois Amours, and banana flower. And in the background, I can also smell some vanilla, some amber, some sweetness. It has almost a gourmand quality. This smells like a ray of sunshine. It is so pretty, so feminine, so beautiful, so enveloping. And I wore this one a lot in the summer and I picture myself going to an amusement park. He grabs my hand and I trust him. I trust the universe. And it is very long lasting. They developed this with a new technology. They say that the scent is supposed to last up to 30 hours. I always get compliments and it is very strong and also very refreshing. I place this one in my feminine shelf. Whenever I wear this, I feel like a pretty princess. It makes me feel like I'm glowing. Amours by Coty, a hidden gem. A fragrance by Prada, Cargo de Nuit, completely unisex. This is tonka bean, aldehydes, hedion. This transports me to another universe. Imagine you are in a boat in the middle of the ocean at night and you are surrounded by mist. But you feel cozy, you feel calm, you feel protected. You know that everything is going to be all right. And you also have a bit of chocolate to bring you even more comfort with some dusting of cherries. This is right in the middle between a clean fragrance, your skin but better, and a gourmand fragrance. On my skin, the tonka bean really comes through coumarin and it smells like almond, almost like cherry. It is long lasting, but it has a soft projection. And of course, it is longer lasting on clothes. I can smell it for days. And this one also goes in my It girl because it is musky, it is cozy, it is everything together. Prada Cargo de Nuit, I love this one and I can wear this one absolutely anytime. By Caron, we have Tabac Blanc, white tobacco, and surprisingly, it doesn't have any tobacco. It has white tea. That's why it has this name. Mate, cinnamon, cocoa, vanilla. Whenever I wear this, I feel like I am Marion Cotillard walking through Louvre Museum. What I usually do, I spray a fragrance as my main fragrance and then I do 1, 2, 3, 4 sprays with other fragrances. And I wore Tabac Black one night and then I was smelling that area. I was asking myself, what is this? It smells like eau agent, it smells like angel share. Then I remembered it's the cinnamon in Tabac Blanc and it is long lasting and it is creating like this magical aura. It has such a beautiful sillage. Tabac Blanc by Caron, another fragrance that I could not stop wearing. A hidden gem. And where do I place this one? Again, in the same shelf. The one that combines everything together. That It girl, dream girl, the one. And last but not least, we have a vanilla fragrance. Heavily underrated. It is in my top 10 fragrances. I need to update that list. By Victoria Beckham, 2150 Rêverie. Vanilla, tobacco. It is almost like chocolate. I always get compliments. My boyfriend always asks me, what fragrance are you wearing whenever I reach out for Rêverie? Another one that I could not stop wearing. This transports me to the story from their marketing, having a dinner at sunset on Java Island, surrounded by tea lights, having this awakening feeling that everything is possible in the world. You are the source. This fragrance is placed in my seductive, sexy, magnetic fragrances. Rêverie by Victoria Beckham. Check it out if you have the chance, it is wonderful. Today's wisdom is by Ralph Edward Emerson. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. What do you think about that? Let me know below and let me know also what's your scent of the day and how does it make you feel. And also, do you know any other underrated fragrances, hidden gems? Leave them in the comments. I'm sending you a big hug and so much love and I can't wait to see you next time.